Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video we have a car mount from Humixx. Simple, easy to connect. That's their motto right there. It looks like we have a pull tab right here, but I still will use a knife. So here's the car mount. Already good impression on the packaging. Wow, little dashboard pad here. So you have the 3M adhesive on the bottom. This is just to make the surface flat so it can stick on. And we have right here the suction cup itself. You can stick this on the windshield, this part on the windshield itself, or if you want it dash mounted, then you can use this little pad. You don't have to use this pad on the windows. Do not use this pad on the windows. The ball head, and finally the user manual. Right there. So very clear instructions, really easy. Let's get the car mount here. Very small design, I like that. You have rubber, little padding here, so it won't scratch up your device. Everything seems good. So you have a release button. Wow. And you clamp it. That's actually really cool. I prefer this over one of those electronic ones because this one actually is a physical button. That is very satisfying. This out. So here's the ball head. Take a look at that. So as you can see, you have a little tightener right here. There's the clamp itself to clamp onto. So you're gonna have to unscrew that, put this in like this, and then just tighten this like so. You can make it as loose or as tight as you want to. The more loose it is, the easier flexibility you have. Your vent if you wanted to. I'll show you what that looks like on a B-roll, but and then obviously add it the same way you would add any other ball head. And then you have adjustments here. So this one is for the arm. You adjust that like so, and you can tighten it into place once you have the right position. The arm itself, angle it 180. And then right here you have a locking for the suction cup, easily accessible. And then this little peel off for the actual suction cup. So since this is actually a suction cup, you can clean it off whenever it gets dirty, and you don't have to ever keep buying adhesives or whatever. It'll always be good to go. It'll last a very long time. So yeah, that's that. You have a suction right there. We'll test that out. I'll peel it off in the car, not right now. Just now, if you did want to have this on your dashboard, since this suction cup doesn't really stick on a whole lot of surfaces, you have this adapter. Now this adapter is basically just to imitate glass. I recommend cleaning the surface before you apply the adhesive. Obviously this is how it's gonna go. It's a very strong 3M adhesive as well. So you have that. It'll basically be like a permanent solution for dashboard uses, and you just stick it on like that. I'm gonna get my phone real quick. We're gonna show you how it is. So you have 13 Pro right here. It is actually sticking to the surface right now. Yeah, it sticks to this surface since it's flat. We have the phone here. Clamp it into place. If you wanted to adjust this a little lower, so you have your phone a little dipped down, then you can clamp it. That just depends on the volume rocker, because as you can see, it's pressing the button right there. So if you didn't want that to press your button all the time and just power on and off your phone or change volume, I'll adjust the bottom piece and then clamp it in. So it's good for smaller phones and bigger phones, fully universal for that. And it has obviously really good, better than MagSafe. So if you're worried about dropping your phone or your $1,000 investment. All right, so we got the car mount here. So first I'm gonna show you the window method because I feel like that one's more interesting. All right, so we got it attached here, as you can see. We're gonna go and peel off the backing and then also just remove the current one I have. All right, so let's go remove the backing. I recommend wiping down the window or whatever you have just for the first time. And then after that, you won't have to wipe it down for a while, but it should just mount somewhat like, and then you can go ahead and clamp it into place like that. And then you can extend the arm like that and adjust the angle. So it's really, really easy to be able to do this. I personally wouldn't have it that high up. I would probably have it a lot lower, but that's just an example right there. And you can just put your phone in like so, clamp it, and then you're good to go. And as you can see, the suction cup's actually really strong. The second method is the dash method. So as you can see, I have a dash little port right here. And you can use that for the similar method, and then clamp it down like that. And then we have a nice little secured area. Extend it, you can angle it up and down. I personally think this is a nice angle right here. Place your phone, clamp it. Very, very simple and easy to do. But if you don't want it like that far to be able to press the thing, then you have a air vent method. You can place it on any type of air vent that looks basically just similar like this. I'll leave a compatibility list on the left or right hand side. So we have the clamp here. To adjust this little clamp, you have to turn this dial until it's tight. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and wait until it's tight. All right, so it looks like we do have a nice room for it. It clamps on just like that, and you still have vent movability right there, as you can see. You just place your phone in, like I've shown you many times, and yeah, you're pretty much good. And you can still turn it however you want, horizontally, vertically, however you want. And it's very secure. It would probably break your vent personally instead of your actual device because of how tightly clamped on it is. So don't actually like fully slam it on it because you might break your vent, honestly. When you're ready to go, just take our phone with the buttons, as you can see, and then you're good to go for the next session. And you just place it down like that. Really easy, really fast too. Now, many people will probably be asking what's better, this or a MagSafe. It's honestly personal preference. If you have an iPhone 12 or higher or have an ESR Halo lock, you can probably use one of these MagSafes. MagSafe is just a game changer. Something like this, it's still good to have. I mean, it still does its functionality. It still does what it's supposed to do, be a car mount, but if you want easier access and newer access, then I might recommend MagSafe since it's faster, easier, and just better overall. But if you don't want to rely on magnets because they're not super strong compared to this, I recommend going for something old like this. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much everything that comes in the box that you can be able to do. I'm pretty sure both of these are basically the same price. So you have $30 versus $30. So you get more for this version than you would with the ESR. But then again, you don't have charging. So yeah, that's that. If you wanted to, you could put something on the sunroof. You could probably put this on the sunroof and then have it as a dash cam. That's just an idea, but you know, that's just something to take into consideration. If you wanted one of these, if you wanted something for a dash cam, but just your phone, or you wanted a point of view shot and you have a Tesla with the sunroof or whatever, get one of these to film videos on, which is cool. If you guys do want to check it out, remember, link is always in the description. I'm getting into the PC realm, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.